Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another review of Running Time Month. This is a 2011 movie 2021 movie that came out during COVID. It's a direct-to-video film because it was not released in theaters. A DC animated film that it's not as bad as people say it is. It's DC's Teen Titans Go to the movie. Go see Space Jam. No, not go to the movies. This is the other one. This is the official poster. Yeah, this was decent. I liked it for what it was. It's basically the Teen Titans Go are watching Space Jam, but a bridge version with a few changes made to the film. They didn't change anything story wise. They just cut some scenes out and they changed the soundtrack for no copyright infringement. It's an hour and 23 minutes. It counts. So basically, the scenes with the Titans is just a couple of minutes. It's not like a whole film like the Teen Titans Go to the movies. There were a lot of pop-ups that did make me laugh here. You got the original voice actors from Titans, of course, There's a lot of in-jokes. There's a lot of DC jokes. They do point fun at some of the scenes in Space Jam. We're saying, hey, look, it's Bill Murray, yo. And then Cyborg does a lot of the like pop-ups like trivia or interesting factoids about the movies, about the movie. And it's interesting. I do like that. And it's like if they were giving a commentary on the movie, like Lion King 1.5 was for Timon and Pumbaa, ripping on the original Lion King and being a part of it. Yeah, that's kind of what it is, breaking the fourth wall. It did make me laugh. It's not like an episode of the show. The show is stupid and has no point. Here they did it a lot better because it's not a waste of time, and the voice actors are really trying. The funniest was Raven. Tara Strong just cracks me up. She's still the funniest of the Titans on this show. Yeah, it says there were only 7 cast members providing new lines in this animated movie. However, the live-action voice cast of the 1996 movie only shown as archive footage. Yeah, the voice actors of the Nerdlucks, the little aliens from Space Jam, are not the same voices. Because in the original movie Space Jam from '96, they were girls. This one they got 2 guys to voice most of the cast. You got John DiMaggio, I think, as the orange one, and then you have the other voices are Fred Taskiori. He's the voice of the Hulk in several of the animated Avengers cartoons. Yeah, it's a crossover, but it makes sense. If you miss Space Jam, if you've never seen Space Jam, this is a way to see it in a new light, in a bridge version without the theatrical cut. So it's kind of like a different cut, if you will, just not the Snyder cut where it's 4 hours long. It's the third Teen Titans Go movie, I know, but the movies are not horrible. Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans was actually good, and the 2018 movie, while flawed, I got some laughs out of it. The movie first aired on Cartoon Network in 2021, but I saw it on HBO Max just a little while ago. Beast Boy covers up the guns in Space Jam, yeah, because apparently he didn't know that in the 90s, a lot of kids' movies had smoking, cursing, and gun use, whether it's an animated gun or a real gun. Because again, the 90s had some balls. They did not make kids movies like they make kids movies today, where they're preaching, they barely have any violence, and they have to have agendas shoved down your throat instead of a message that's going to speak for itself. Also, it marked the 25th anniversary of Space Jam, the original one. The sequel, not the remake. A New Legacy came out 2 years ago, so the same year, and I love that movie so much. The original Space Jam runs at 87 minutes long. This version with the characters from Teen Titans runs 83 minutes. They cut 4 minutes of the movie out, basically a couple of scenes with the family because they skip over it. But I get why. Some of those filler scenes were just there to fill time, like the scenes with Jordan and his family, the scene with Charles the dog bark jumping on him. The scenes with the product placement, and also the scenes with the basketball players where they go to the hospital, those are not needed anyway. They could cut them out. The scene with the sidekick, that was cut out, and so on. Due to the length of most of the scenes in the original film were skipped for time, and the music from the film is replaced with new music, and finally the original credits were fast forward. Yeah, I get why they cut some stuff out, but it's only 4 minutes. With the Snyder cut, 2.5 hours were cut from the movie because of the studio. But I'm like, that's what Snyder actually wanted. a 4-hour movie. I'm like, nobody wants to see a movie that long. Look at Avatar: Way of Water. It's doing well, but it's only because of the spectacle. Without it, it'd be a freaking 3-hour drama with a bunch of people talking in space around water. Whoop de freaking do, like Titanic. But this is fine. If you have kids, this isn't going to offend them. Yeah, there's some butt jokes. Every Teen Titans episode of the show had some stupid fart jokes, butt jokes, toilet humor, and slapstick, and yelling, because apparently they think kids have a low attention span and they'll sit through anything. Wrong, sir. When I was a kid, I would watch a lot of stuff with a lot of substance and with, good writing, because that's what they did back in the 80s and 90s. Now, this isn't horrible, though. It's not even the worst Teen Titans Go movie. Not even close. Their crossover with the freaking Powerpuff Girls is their worst crossover ever, because it wasn't even the original Powerpuff Girls. It was the freaking 2016 versions that sucked ass and they were not funny. And that had a twerking fire hydrant voiced by Carrie Payton. It's not good. Here, the original voice cast is trying their hardest. Robin is toned down in this one. They're not going in missions. Just know what you're expecting. Don't expect it to be Teen Titans, Tokyo, the Trouble in Tokyo. It's not that. And it's not that Titan show on HBO Max. It's a kid's movie. You're going to get what you pay for, And you can watch it on HBO Max for free if you have that. So it's not going to cost you a lot of time. And I did laugh a couple of times. That is more laughs than I got out of any comedy last year that wasn't called The Bad Guys. Because at least it knew what it was. It's not god-awful. I do prefer the Mayhem and the Multiverse more, because it was more the girls than the Titans. But that was only because, I like that cast better. But anyway, it's not horrible. Give it a watch if you have HBO Max. I say stream it. Thanks for watching. Take care. And I'll see you in the next one.